So it's Monday today, and I'm back in the studio, believe it or not. And we currently have the other door. I ought to sort out a system like the other door where it kind of stops, because wait for it. It should go past where it should belong. Ugh. But basically, today is Perspex day. So hopefully if the guy is like around, I can actually get the Perspex and get the rest of this piece glued together. I have now decided that I am getting some, like the bottom of the door, there are these little pegs. I don't know if you can see them. You see those little pegs at the bottom? They are for holding the Perspex. My plan is now to get some for the top and put Perspex at the top, because 3mm Perspex isn't that heavy. Like a little 3mm piece of Perspex is really light, so I can get away with putting that sort of weight on the door without affecting the hinges. And if it does, I'm gonna have to go out and buy another set of hinges. Oh god. So that is the plan, but I've got 30 minutes till they're out of their lunch break to just sit here. It's a good time. Not really. I'm considering what the next steps are, because there is some cleanup on the black door and the white door has a little bit of cleanup, but I'm deciding what patterns I want to do on the back sides of the door, and if I want to do like a full pattern or not. And then I'm kind of considering painting some of my box whilst I'm here and blending it in a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to do any more blending. I could blend in the table with the boards, because this piece of paper that's on here is looking really rough. But I'm just putting things together to see how they look at this point. Once the Perspex in and I start varnishing, this space should start to look somewhat like put together, which is nice. So my studio space is a mess right now, because this is stuff that needs to go home, and this is, I'm hiding my table. I mean, there's literally no need, but I feel like there's some sort of aesthetic going on here. Danielle might think I'm coming for a wig by doing this, but the reason I'm doing this, and not what I should be, I do now have the wooden sticks to put the Perspex on top, but guess what I don't have? The Perspex, because the Perspex guy is painting a wall somewhere. If I knew where this wall was, I would find it and find him and say, please sir, can you cut out this Perspex? But instead I've got to email him and see like when he can sort it, because it's the one thing I'm waiting on and I don't have much time left. So coming for a quick run around today. I didn't show this last time, but I've painted on a piece of board and then stuck it to the table, just as because the table really stood out in the space and broke the illusion a little bit. So another day I've got to paint the grey lines, tidy this up and varnish it so it kind of matches the rest. And then I've started to hide my box a little bit. But yeah, I've got frames here and this is how it's looking. This door is now properly pinned there so it doesn't swing around. That was a little bit of a problem. As you can see, it's pinned in there. And then here's the other side. I have tried to minimize my space now, so I've given Susan her box back so that it's not taking over, to try and get a feel for what the space would actually be like. So limited it down to just a box where I put my materials in. It's not too bad. Plus at certain angles, what box, you know? I mean, okay, that's not very good camouflage, mainly because this board is black based and that's white based. So that sticks out a little bit. But yeah, it was a quick drop in today to come get these boards. Don't get me wrong, it looks like I'm trying to take a body home in that, but the bus drivers aren't always happy about you carrying stuff on the bus, so we have tried to hide it a little bit so it looks a little less suspicious. But I've managed to bring in some different paint tins, and the bus driver didn't see those, so I'm not bringing any more through, so I can't get in trouble. She says. She probably can. I got myself a milk tea because I don't really like the bubbles in bubble tea, so I got myself a milk tea. It's a creme brulee one, and honestly, this is so good. You don't like the stupid questions either, do you, kid? No. Hey, Stormy. Painted all the boards. These have all been built up and painted in the past few days. Just got to paint the edges. Okay, so it's Thursday and I went to the Perspex workshop. Okay, so I made a list of Perspex I needed. I'd been chasing the bloke for about a week, could not get through to him, so I emailed him this list. One of the things I put 6 mil on, which isn't like an error on my part, it was meant to be 3 mil. So that's been delayed, so I now have to email this other bloke and get it cut out. But the long and the short of it is, I now have most of the Perspex, apart from the 10% I need, but I've got most of it. Like, let me show you. Also, ow, come on, baby. I have no idea which section's which. Actually, it's a short one. I think I know where this one comes from. I don't know if it's the shortest. You can't even see me. Oh well. I'm like one of those characters. You know the TV shows where you'd want to see the parent's face, but you wouldn't see it because it was out of shot the entire time. That's me. This is so much plastic. I'll show you a before and after. So here's the before. Do that Coke movement out of the way and just get in trouble. Jokes, I'm not famous, so I can move it everywhere. But you can see I've drank most of it. If you don't get the reference, that is sad. I've just shook that Coke. Yes, right. So Perspex is down. I'm going to take it home, spray paint it, get it looking like this pattern, but with spray paint. Now you may be thinking, why are you going to do that? And the answer is simple. Because I think spray paint will give it the finish it needs. I don't fully know. I could be wrong. But painting on Perspex is very different. And as you can see, this is obviously plastic. So when I've painted the acrylic on it, it has not liked it very much at all. So in order to resolve this problem, I'm going to spray paint it. That should help. Also, I'm loving this. Yeah, we got dead phone. But look how cool it is when it reflects pattern. And this phone's dying, as you can tell. We have a nice life support. But yeah, so Perspex, and see if my father will help me and put holes in it, because the technician is not helpful here. Like, when I say not useful, I mean like literally I said to him, could you please help me out? I need this Perspex and these other bits, and can you, and he was like, I'm sorry, I'm in a phone call, and it's like your break time was like 10 minutes ago, and he was still in a personal call. I've been chasing this man for a week. I understand degree shows are not on and everybody's got a lot on, but girl, I got this week to get everything done before I gotta go to work. Unless it gets cancelled. It's a Friday. Hello, Friday. How you doing? Apparently took a chunk out my table. Check my hoodie. It's really cute, and it's light blue, and there's a design on the back which you'll probably see when I'm doing painting. Yeah. So today's Friday. I have ventured and treat yourself. And then the main reason I went into town to get some quick dry gloss, because I need to finish this table and do the doors. And this entire tin, 4 of these tins painted this space 4 times. So my theory is that if one tin can coat this space 4 times, and I have two, oh my god, I've got a tickly cough. tickly cough. I don't like those. I haven't got COVID. I tested negative, so leave me alone, Becky. Right, so as I was saying, the tints painted the space 4 times. These doors are not the size of this space 4 times, so therefore I could probably get like 4 coats out of this tin for those 2 doors and this table and the top section, which means they'll be the same level and it'll only have cost me £9 instead of like however many 4 times 9 is. 18 plus 18, work it out, people. Not me, I'm not into that. Yes, oh, to explain this, if you haven't been paying attention for the longest time, I have a swollen thumb problem. Both thumbs are very swollen. This one is painfully swollen to the point where I should probably go see a doctor, but unless it's falling off, like I can't actually grab things with it, it's getting to that point. So I've bound it until I get my lazy ass to a doctor's. This is kind of helping. I can't text though. You know when you have like a bound thumb and life falls apart and you can't message anybody because you're like trying to text but you can't move your thumb because it's like solid in there. Oh, right. So these, I used to get these bag charms all the time from this shop and they were like 10 to 12 pounds. You like spend a lot of money. If you go to like events, you'll see these and they'll be like 8 pounds, 2 pounds, and she did me a deal. So I got this seahorse, I got this guy, I'm not really sure why I got him, she was like pick another, so I grabbed him. I got these 2 fish. I think this jewel is going to last all of 10 seconds. And this was the reason I stopped, because look how freaking cute he is, and the back is all hearts and he's just everything. And the reason I got him is because on my bag I have a bird on there and his wings fell off. And okay, and then I love going to charity shops, I won't lie. There's probably some people that are really disgusted by it, but where else could you find a t-shirt that says, I can't believe it's not butter, and there's a dog licking his butt? Like, how many shops have this? And whoever got rid of this, you're lost, because I probably shouldn't be doing that. I should probably wash it and then do that. That's so cool. And it was like £3. They all have tags saying different things on. Oh, this one actually says £3 on it. And it says, I'm an addict. Ask me how you can be one. Okay, I'm not an addict, but I thought it was brilliant. My childlike mind was amused. This one, everything. Come to the dark side, we have cookies. Oh. I used to have a t-shirt that said that on, and then like my old iPhone screensaver used to have it on, and when I saw that one with Darth Vader on, I was like, okay, everything I love on one thing. Sign me up, babe. I also went to Greg's. Look how greasy this pizza is. You can actually see it. There's an art event tonight, so hopefully that pizza doesn't upset my bowels too much. That's too much information for the internet, but I'm just saying, too much pizza and my stomach. You can ask my parents. You can ask my parents. They cry about it a lot. Right, I'm gonna do some work.